Good morning and welcome right now to Real Estate Today. It happens at this time every weekday morning, every Wednesday morning, right here on The Edge. It's courtesy of Howard Johnson Realty Limited of unit number 15 in the Ligony Post Mall in Kingston 6. I've been telling you all morning that the topic for discussion today is the comfort, stability, and security of having a home. And I want to tell you before I introduce our guests, the stability and security you feel in the comfort of your home is vital, especially now with the evolving COVID-19 pandemic. Recently, if you recall, Sasha Lee Lowndes of the Right to Life Foundation visited the home of little Kelisha Gale, who, in addition to getting her wish for a dollhouse, got a brand new home for herself and her family. Yeah, this initiative was all made possible with the assistance of the First Union Group of Companies. To them we say congratulations, and by extension I'd say I'm not surprised that they did this good deed. Included in this group are First Union Financial Company Limited, Union One Express Limited, Tuesday Travel and Accommodation, and First Union Homes. Today's topic then, the comfort, stability, and security of having a home. And we're joined by Howard Johnson Jr., CEO of Howard Johnson Realty Limited. Are you there, Mr. Johnson?
I sure am. Boy, my name gone at almost 3,000 cities.
And climbing, and climbing.
And climbing.
And our rates have not yet been adjusted. Be thankful, sir.
So that's again?
Our rates have not yet been adjusted.
You're breaking up on the other.
Thank God he didn't tune out. And for the first time, Howard, we're joined by Miss Sherika Bryan. Miss Sherika Bryan has a very important job in the First Union Group of Companies. Do you know that she's the marketing manager? Good morning, Sherika.
Good morning, Richie B. Good morning, Howard.
Good morning, Sherika.
And
Thank
welcome.
you so much for having me.
Wonderful to have you. And my regards to every member of the First Union Group of Companies, all right?
Thank you so much.
Now, Sherika, when the First Union Group was approached by Miss Lowndes from the Right to Life Foundation about the needs of 4-year-old Kelisha Gale and her mother, Janelle Mannings, what would you say was your initial reaction to the request?
Truth be told, Richie B., we had absolutely no reservations because, yes, little Kalisa, she had made a request of getting just a dollhouse.
Mm-hmm.
But further being privy to the family's immediate needs, we had no reservation. Especially during this pandemic,
mm-hmm.
the family needed somewhere stable and secure, and we just could not turn a blind eye. So we just could not say no. We had to assist.
It was almost like a no-brainer.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Is it because giving back means a lot to you at the First Union Group?
Of course it does, because we actually operate on the ethos of always trying to bring happiness and stability to everyone, to people in general. So whilst it is important, to be able to balance out, you must be able to balance out the money-making operations of the company, right, with initiatives that will balance the company in such a way where you can say, okay, you are exhibiting corporate social responsibility,
mm-hmm.
right? Because that's something we believe in, whether it be in terms of education, community development, health, you name it. It's just for us to do, so we are going to do it. And that's just how we operate.
And that is why we say commendations to you. I'm going to bring Howard in right now. Howard, in today's housing market, what would you say are the benefits of owning your own home versus renting?
Well, Richie, I would say it gives you that level of independence, knowing that nobody's going to be knocking on your door saying, boy, 30 days, I need back my property. It also gives you the flexibility of, developing your space and investing in your space, planting up something if you want to plant, renovating, upgrading without seeking permission from a landlord, because this is now your space. It gives you financial security as well, because if you amass equity in your property over a period of time, you can also use that as collateral to help with funding, education, vacation, whatever you name it. So owning your own home as opposed to renting is the greatest option I would want to say. But renting is still, a part of the homeowner's dynamics. Some persons are not able to purchase as yet, but purchasing, I would want to encourage our listeners to make sure that they start to put themselves together to venture out in owning their piece of the rock. Do what you can to secure that property for yourselves and your family.
Absolutely. And fortunately, here in Jamaica, properties, the values continue to increase, it seems.
Let me tell you, Richie, all over the island, not just in Kingston and St. Andrew, all over the island, we are seeing the increase in the property values. So now it's a good time as ever. The mortgage rates are attractive. People are now trying to work with purchasers to make sure that they realize their dreams of home ownership. So the banks are asking you to come in and have a conversation, including NHT.
Okay.
So that's very big.
All right. Sherika, I remember this story it made of Kalisha. It made the front page headline of the Jamaica Observer newspaper. I'd like to ask you now, what advice would you give to other charitable organizations seeking partnerships with, financial institutions such as the First Union Group?
Well, it's pretty simple, Richie B. We would simply recommend, as much as is possible, to provide solid information on what it is that you have planned out, for the assistance that we could possibly give you. We want to know your plan. We want to know your motive. At the end of the day, integrity is so much. It is so important. So if it's, sometimes, yes, you'll be starting off, but of course, whatever services, whatever voluntary service it is that you have ever offered, just compile it. Just save everything. Just put it together so that when you are ready to basically present your case, we can say, okay, then this person has integrity, they are reputable, and we would have no reservation in assisting them. So just ensure that you come with your solid information, your plan, and your motive.
All right. Sounds good. Howard, what advice would you give to a prospective homeowner seeking financial support from an institution?
I would suggest that persons review their financial viability. Start to consolidate your loans. Try to present yourself to the financial institution in a way that they would want to lend. You're not high risk, so you don't have a lot of loose ends. You don't have loan here, loan there, debt here, debt here. You don't want to have all of those things affecting your credit ratings. You want to make sure you start to pay your bills on time. You don't miss a payment. You're not late. And if you are, just make contact with your financial institution so that they don't report you to the bureau. Because as in some developed countries, North America primarily, credit is king, right? It's even better than cash. So in Jamaica, we're adopting that principle where you have to put yourself in a credit-worthy position. And we want to encourage the listeners of Edge FM to make sure that they do that very thing. Start to put your house in order, literally, before you get your house, right? But work with yourselves and your family, get your husband, your kids aligned with the goal, and make sure that you're preparing yourself to be put in the best possible light in any financial institution.
That leads us right now, Howard, to our tip of the day. You've got it. Let's hear it.
Okay, Richie. So owning your own home instills feelings of comfort, security, stability, and pride. Although renting may be easier on your wallet right now, home ownership should fit into your long-term goals. Start working towards it today. And that's a special message for a special listener this morning. I won't call their names, but I was talking to them earlier. But yes, I think this tip is quite fitting.
All right. I'm sure that is keenly noted.
I'm sure.
All right. Moving right along now to the deal on the edge. Every morning we've got a deal during Real Estate Today. Howard, what is the deal today?
This traditionally designed 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom townhouse for rent, located in the Pines of Karachi, that's Kingston 6, close to Mona, could be your new home today. The property facilitates a double-car garage, ample yard space, and a community park for recreation. Located in the prime and central Mona vicinity, as I mentioned, the townhouse is available with both furnished and unfurnished options. We're asking 140,000 Jamaican per month. And I'm asking you to contact Danielle, who will be assisting me, Danielle Bolton. Her number is 528-2363. That's Danielle Bolton, 528-2363. 2363. And I want to shout out the owners who I'm sure will be listening, Javon and Carol. We hope to get this off your hands very, very soon.
All right, they're at the right place, the right company to make it happen. Thank you so very much. Well, I want to, we're out of time, but I'd like to thank, of course, Sherika Bryan, Group Marketing Manager of First Union Group of Companies. Sherika, I happen to know you're CEO, and so I'm really not surprised that this kind of support was granted recently, and so much more has been done through the years. We look forward to hearing more from this fantastic group of companies. Thank you for your input this morning.
Thank you so much, Richard B. Thank you for having us.
And please give my regards to Mr. Campbell.
Most certainly will.
All right. Howard, thank you very much as well.
Yes, you too, Richard. Stay safe until we speak again.
And you both have a great day. Take care. That was Real Estate Today. Good morning and welcome right now to Real Estate Today. It happens at this time every weekday morning, every Wednesday morning, right here on the Edge. It's courtesy of Howard Johnson Realty Limited of unit number 15 in the Ligony Post Mall in Kingston 6. I've been telling you all morning that the topic for discussion today is the comfort, stability, and security of having a home. And I want to tell you before I introduce our guests, the stability and security you feel in the comfort of your home is vital, especially now with the evolving COVID-19 pandemic. Recently, if you recall, Sasha Lee Lowndes of the Right to Life Foundation visited the home of little Kelisha Gale, who, in addition to getting her wish for a dollhouse, got a brand new home for herself and her family. Yeah, this initiative was all made possible with the assistance of the First Union Group of Companies. To them we say congratulations. And by extension, I'd say I'm not surprised that they did this good deed. Included in this group are First Union Financial Company Limited, Union One Express Limited, Tuesday Travel and Accommodation, and First Union Homes. Today's topic then, the comfort, stability, and security of having a home. And we're joined by Howard Johnson Jr., CEO of Howard Johnson Realty Limited. Are you there, Mr. Johnson?
I sure am. Boy, my name gone at almost 3,000 cities.
And climbing.
And climbing.
And our rates have not yet been adjusted. Be thankful, sir.
So that again?
Our rates have not yet been adjusted.
You're breaking up on the other.
Thank God he didn't tune out. And for the first time, Howard, we're joined by Ms. Sherika.